Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Level the Flash Titan. Welcome to the Nerd Dojo.
This your boy, Shaolin Fantastic.
Yeah, what's going on? We're gonna be covering a couple of topics today. Might get a little off topic, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, we just do that thing. You know, it's we've known each other, I would say, like over a decade. You know, we just
It's been a while.
we're just those people. You know, I haven't seen this guy in a while. Like it's been about 2 years or so since the last time I seen him, and we linked up. You know, we got this podcast popping. You know,
hell yeah, it was a good idea. Like I had the idea. Wait, matter of fact, who came up with the idea exactly?
I think you came up. I think you came to me with it, and then
right.
I think it was.
I forgot that easy, bro. It was like.
Yeah. It's like already.
I gotta chill.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but yeah. We came up with the idea. I pitched it. He was like, yeah. So that obviously it wouldn't have worked out if you didn't say you agreed to it. Like if you didn't agree to it, I'd probably just be sitting here talking to myself. The whole time just talking to myself, and it wouldn't have worked out too well.
Camera rolling, just like having a self monologue. Like
that's why streaming works. You know, people do podcasts and whatnot on Twitch.
Yeah, that's
like,
a fact. Yeah,
I think that's weird.
It's like you just sitting there talking to yourself. It's like you're hoping for an audience. Like
right.
What if there's not? What if you're just sitting there talking? Then it's like you look kind of crazy. It's like, you know, nobody's tuning in. You just no views. It's like now you look crazy.
But that's why advertising and marketing is a very important kind of thing. Make sure that you do that right, and then you'll have some viewers. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know, man. That Twitch is not really promising. A lot of people are actually leaving Twitch.
Really?
Yeah, man. They're streaming mostly on Facebook now, and
Facebook.
What's that other?
I know they got
that Ninja jumped to. Ninja he doesn't stream
really?
On Twitch anymore. I forgot what it was called. Somebody say something. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Forgot what it was.
I know they got I know they do YouTube.
Yeah,
they got Mixer as well. I don't know if
that's
Mixer.
Really that's what he's on.
That's what
he's on. It's on Mixer. So he's on Mixer. I think what happened was somebody streamed from his account somehow some explicit content. Is what it was, and I think that wasn't the first time he had a situation like that on Twitch. So he told him, "I'm leaving y'all forever."
He's like, fuck this.
Yeah, bro. I mean, his followers, like his fan base, is going to follow him. You know, period. So it doesn't even matter whether he's streaming on Twitch or streaming on something else. But do you think that if him jumping because he's a big icon for game streaming, obviously,
right?
You know what I mean? Do you think that now he would help build a bigger platform for Mixer as a streaming platform? Because you know how Twitch has like TwitchCon and all that. We have never heard of Mixer really. Yeah, it hasn't been heavy.
It's not really popping like that, really.
You know what I'm saying? So do you think like now he on that, it's going to be like now we're going to have MixerCon or something like that?
I think so. I think, you know, it's like that though. It's like, you know, it's the bandwagon type of mentality. He's popping, you know, so, and he's kind of making that platform hot by, you know, because people are still going to tune in.
Because I never heard of Mixer, man. I went on it and it looked kind of confusing. But
yeah, I didn't know how to navigate that at all. I'm like, damn, man, I should go right back to Twitch.
Yeah. But a lot of people are leaving Twitch. Even fellow gamers that I used to game with have left Twitch, and they're on either Facebook stream or on Mixer. But my thing is this: how do you even Facebook stream like video games? I never even watched that process. I never checked it out. I never seen it, so I don't even know.
I don't know how to get that started. I know it has something to do with like the live,
maybe
like when you go on live and stuff like that. When you do that type of, but I don't really know that process. Yeah,
we'll look it up.
Yeah,
we could actually do that. We should do one time.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. How would y'all like that out there? I think y'all would like. I think they would like to see us.
Bro, yeah,
live,
bro. Let's.
I'm
not that nice in any kind of fighting games. I mean, I'm a button masher.
Oh,
when it comes to fighting game,
you would kind of get smoked.
I would get smoked.
I would. you would kind of beat some people. You know, you'll take a round off.
Yeah. I'm not like I know the combos to certain characters, like adapting to their ability and like prevail. I'm not.
So you don't go
fighting games. I just like.
You be like, yo, I hope this works.
Right. Oh, look at that power move. Except for I don't know. This is me publicly announcing that right now because nobody ever really know. So now y'all know. Now I can't talk shit no more. Because that used to be my thing. I'll talk shit while whooping you.
You're a big shit talker. Don't even you straight up like.
I would talk shit, pull a power mover like you ain't even see that.
Like yeah,
whooping you. Don't even know what I did.
The whole time you're like, damn, that was cool.
That was fine. I don't know how I did that, but that was hot. That was hot. But guilty. Okay, the cat's out of the bag. Okay. I'm not really a strategic fighting game. Like kind of you do fighting games. Yeah. So what's your what's your thought process? What's your strategy? I don't know if you can reveal it because I don't want people to pick up on your skill set because I know you had played competitively once. So
yeah. I actually played in Summer Jam this past summer, August. It was a pretty dope event. I got smoked. I ain't making pass pools. I can say that. But
so how many fights did you actually get in?
I played four matches. I won I won 2, lost 2. So I kind of like
2 and 2. That's not bad.
It's
you're good.
I was kind of nervous though. I was playing on stream and stuff like that.
Right. So they had a live of the like a live stream of the event.
Yeah. It was on Twitch and everything like that.
That's fire. Yeah, you think that footage still out? No or not?
Yeah, I think still you can still go on the page. I forgot who streamed it. Right. But it's still on there. It's actually on YouTube too. If you type in Shaolin Fantastic versus Ian. I still watch that from time to time and get salty. I'm like, could I won that?
But are you learning while you watch it though?
Yeah. The first when I lost, I watched that match like 3 times that night. I'm like, I gotta figure out what the fuck I did.
That's dedication.
I was tight.
That's dedication though. Like you watching old games, like that's how NFL do. They watch old games, their opponents and whatnot, and figure out their plays and try to figure out their strategy. That's kind of like that's good. That's research.
Yeah, you definitely have to watch your game tapes back. I guess what you call it. And that's how you learn what you did wrong and stuff like that. Cause
you might be on to something. You might get somewhere. I'm saying, man, you can definitely get somewhere.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Hopefully, definitely. It does. We need more stuff like that here locally too.
I agree. Yeah,
so we can get in there and do stuff. But I don't think I would fit in quite well because all of the games that I play require it's like strategic gameplay.
Oh yeah. What's the game you rocking? What you like? Right
now, heavy on Apex Legends.
Okay. Oh, you like the shooters?
Yeah, I like shooters, bro. But I like other games too. I'm gonna just throw this out there, like Fire Emblem for Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Houses, but like I'm trying to get more into those, but I just really can't just get into those. Like, like the pretty much like Final Fantasy. But you get to create your own character. ROMG, whatever.
Yeah, like RPG.
I downloaded one that was free to play today on PlayStation 4. I forgot what it was called, but you get it's like League of Legends or something like that.
Oh, like the dedication. You gotta really be tuned into it.
I like the whole concept of like being able to level up your character, defeating dungeons, things like that.
Yeah, the grind and all.
Yeah, I like that, but I don't like how I can't whoop somebody's ass on my own. Like how you have to pick your attack and watch it happen.
Oh, you just want to watch somebody.
Yeah, I want to be able to slay demons by myself, man. I don't want to sit there and click X and watch an attack happen and be like, whoosh, and it'd be like 47 DP. Now you gotta wait for his attack. It's just like, what is this?
Like, I don't want to let you attack me. I want to get in there.
You feel me? I want to be able to block, deflect, swag.
I want to get in
there. I whooped your ass, bitch. Like if I lose, I want to feel like I lost because of the lack of character ability. I'm not on that level yet. Let me go back a couple levels, grind up again. I'm gonna come back to this dungeon floor and whoop your ass. But like I can't do the whole I'm not into it, guys. If you're into it, that's pretty cool. A lot of those games have great stories or whatever, but I'm not rocking with it.
I will say, I think the new Final Fantasies, though, they've gotten a little more free, in that aspect, where you can actually attack and block.
Okay.
Which actually fire.
Okay.
The stories are actually pretty dope in all Final Fantasy games. You know, I always like the character development and everything like that. You know, I like to see that in the game. So that's pretty dope. You know.
That what wasn't it a new one recently just now?
I think the last one was 15.
How many are there, bro?
Yo, there's these shits have been dropping.
Is it like any like side releases, like prequels type of? So. You know what I mean? Like, cause you know how Borderlands
they do
off at different times and whatnot. Yep. So do they have any of those too?
They got like a 10, and then they have 10-2. So it's like
that killing me.
So it's like they do have like them shits have been coming out since before we were born. I think they've been releasing them shit since like the 70s or something.
Since the 70s.
That might have been like the first game they were releasing back in the day. For real.
There's no other way to sound like a millennial than to say I think they've been releasing it since the 70s. That's kind of far back. That's like Atari.
Yeah, them shits. They didn't really look like characters. They were just like pixelated blocks.
Yeah, man. That's you know who's really big on that still releasing games like that.
What's up?
Nintendo.
Nintendo
still releases games like that, and if you had a Switch, you'll know, bro, because you can go into the Nintendo eStore and they'll show you these games, and the part that messes me up is when you see the cover, it look dope. Like it look like some anime shit, and I'm like, oh. Then you go, I click it, and then it's that little, it's like playing Legend of Zelda from like 1994.
Oh, shit! It looked that bad. It's like, what the fuck?
It's just still like sometimes they upgrade it. I should have brought my Switch to just show you like an example.
Yeah, I want to see how.
But it's still like people are into those games still, like, so it's like basically like if you were to play Pokemon Fire. With the red Charizard on the cover. Like, it's like they still design games like that.
That is a fact, yeah.
And people are into that shit.
Yeah, people think that fire is... I can't believe, like, we actually thought those graphics was fire, though.
I mean,
we were like, yo, this shit is crazy.
We was like, yo, bro, it was lit, though.
Pixels and blocks and shit. Yo, remember fucking Tomb Raider? How fucking... What's her name? What's her name? Lara Croft?
Or the Croft.
The Croft? I don't know, guys.
Croft. It's Croft.
I don't know something.
Because I think it's foreign. So it's Croft, Lower Croft. Spelled with an A.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. But she had the fucking point, triangle titties. She had the fucking tiger in that shit looked like a rectangle.
Died all the time.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I remember when I didn't get that game at all, man. That was terrible, man. I sucked at that game as a child, man. I didn't really quite get it.
Yeah,
it was advanced gameplay for my age at that time.
Like, how the fuck we supposed to be figuring out these fucking puzzles? I'm fucking 7. I don't know what the fuck.
And then you gotta buy the game strategy book because you don't know what's going on. But that's the evolution of gaming, man. So that's the evolution of gaming. But that's how that goes. And what was your favorite game? Speaking of the whole old school gamer, what was your favorite game on the Game Boy?
Damn, Game Boy.
Yeah, they had a lot of bullshit. They had a lot of bullshit games, but what was your favorite?
Damn, I would say Legend of Zelda. I had that one on there. Okay. I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them.
It was. I played it, but then I stopped because I got stuck and I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. I'm like, yo, I cannot. I do not know what to do. When you get stuck,
you just stop playing. That's what I do. Like, that's what I do. I put it down for a little bit. I just be like, fuck it.
Be like, yeah.
I don't care no more.
I didn't even go back to it. I'm like,
we didn't have YouTube then.
Yeah, for real. We had no
we couldn't look up YouTube and be like, hey, man, how do I get past this level? Couldn't do that.
Real. There was no walkthroughs.
No, but that's when you had to buy the game strategy book and legit read it. Read.
Bro, you had to read like what part am I at right here? It's like
you had to read it.
People like, what the fuck you mean? Some people just turn off the podcast. Like, talking bullshit.
Read it.
Fuck out of here.
You had to read it. Our age is showing right now.
Yo, word. They're like, damn, how old are these guys?
A little old, not too old. We still in our 20s.
Yeah. I'm not about to put it out there. I'm not about to say my exact age. Yeah. We're still in our 20s.
We're still in our 20s, man.
Yeah.
Calm down.
They're like, God damn, these guys are old.
Respect it. But speaking of evolution of gameplay, how do you think the new consoles for it's this year, right?
The
PlayStation 5.
I think it was.
And
it
Xbox
is, yeah.
Series X.
End of this year, yep.
End of this year, holidays this year. Oh my God, that came fast, bro. What's already 2020?
Real.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. This is crazy.
And Merry Christmas.
We just skipped past that. We're just in a new decade.
Yeah, we hit a new decade, man. 2020.
Yeah. I didn't even think we would make it.
Nah. I gotta tell you, back when I was a kid and around 97. Damn.
Yeah, I didn't
back in 97.
97.
I thought by now we'd probably be in so far in the future, man.
Yeah, I thought we'd be having the hovering cars and everything like that.
We don't.
I'm disappointed.
We're actually reversing.
Yeah, for real.
The future is just the sad truth.
It's like wasteland now.
It's gonna look like Borderlands in a few years.
For real.
Sadly, let's not get depressing.
It's gonna be.
Let's not get depressed. Back to
God damn, what happened?
Back to the evolution again.
I thought they were gonna talk about the PS5 and the Scarlet. What happened?
What happened? All right, the PlayStation 5. Let's get back to PlayStation 5. Do you think it's too soon for a new console?
I think now, in the direction that they're trying to go with gaming and the resolution, they want to do 4K gaming. I think it'll be easier to do that on a higher powered console. Which is the plan, I'm guessing.
Right.
So I think I can't remember when the PS4 came out, but it was quite a few years ago. So I think it's around that end of the life cycle. It's about that time.
I think they should release a new console when the other console has become absolutely obsolete. You feel me? PlayStation 2, it was limited. You feel me?
Okay.
You could only do discs. Online gaming wasn't that great, but it did exist. It was around a time era where things were still, technology was still evolving. So therefore, it made sense for a 3 to come out when it did, and for a 4 to come out when it did, because you can see the time difference, the time jump and the tech. You know what I'm saying? With if you were to play a PlayStation 3 game, you will see the difference in graphics. You will see the difference in framing and everything like that. And it's it's brand new. For example, The Last of Us. That was a PlayStation 3 thing, and it was one of the greatest games. It was my favorite game.
Fire. Yeah, that shit was fire.
I beat that game 8 times. I played it over and over. It did not matter. Well, it was a great game, but then they released it with the PlayStation 4, but it was remastered. You see what I'm saying about the time jump? They literally had to remaster a PlayStation 3 game to look good on the 4. They won't necessarily. I don't think they will necessarily have to do that 4 to 5. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's still good. It's still good.
So you feel like they can still do more with these consoles that we have now,
bro? Yeah, they just released a whole new heist mode on Grand Theft Auto 5.
They still doing more shit. Yeah, you're right. That's a fact. They're still doing more shit with that.
So, I mean, I don't know if anyone was complaining or begging for a new console just yet, but they kind of hit me a little bit soon with it, I think.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think they could have waited a little bit. I mean, obviously the graphics are probably gonna look better or whatever. I don't know. 4K.
Yeah, I think it's gonna look pretty dope on it.
4K won't really be that awesome unless you have a 4K television. So it's hopefully it's not strictly 4K, because then. If it's only 4K gaming and it only operates on a 4K TV, and for those who aren't financially fortunate to just have 4K shit all over the house, then you won't be able to really game at the level that you want or have the full gaming experience. So it's
it's gonna look kind of trash on it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now you counting people out. It's fucked up.
We don't want trash experiences. I feel you. All right.
So, but I don't know. I think maybe it'll be cool. Have you even looked up any like specs on the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X at all?
A lot of the stuff on the PS5 are rumors right now. So that I'm not really gonna touch on, but you know the what is the Xbox called? Which one?
Series X.
Series
Project
X.
Scarlet.
I thought it was like
whatever
Project
they wanted.
Scarlet.
Yeah, whatever. But when they showed it, it was like when they finally released it, it was like Series X. By the way, congratulations Xbox on getting ahead of Sony with that.
I guess there was, they
was ahead. They got there. We saw all the action.
They was kind of thirsty.
They was on it.
It was like, this is gonna be our year. We tired of getting left on the shelves on Black Friday and shit. We gotta come through. When you told me that.
Up it. They had to up the ante. They had to this year. But I respected them for that though. They had a whole new release. They showed you the console. You know what the console looks like now, and they put a lot of what you call it into the how do I say this?
The digital. Well, we did that too.
The digital look, the gaming experience, I should say. That's what they put a lot into as I watched on YouTube. Would I get sued for saying YouTube now? Do we know?
Yeah, like what's up with that? Why are they so strict now? We don't know how the fuck.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't know. I could say it right if I'm putting it on YouTube, right?
I don't even know now. We said YouTube and fucking the same sentence, so they might strike the video. This shit might not even come out. It might be over. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do with that.
Oh man, I don't know, man. Like you said, a lot of the things were like rumors, but from what they have really confirmed over and over was the new controller, and I'm waiting on that. Did you look into the new controller?
Damn, I didn't see that. How's that? What is it?
Fucking God, bro. Listen. Xbox, y'all was on it, man, but I don't think y'all topping this. Right. Okay, so their idea, from what I can remember, their idea with the new PlayStation 5 controller is not going to be like a new look, really, or anything like that. Okay. But they're gonna basically what's in it, what's gonna like how it operates. It's gonna bring a whole new gaming experience with the game. Okay, so like with PlayStation 4, there was a lot of games where a lot of things were interactive with the controller, like on even with the PlayStation 3, even because remember on The Last of Us. Back to this game. When your flashlight was dying, you would have to shake the controller to, PlayStation 4, The Division. A lot of your intercom fucking messages came out the speaker on the controller. Also, same for Days Gone. The lights would change colors when playing GTA 5 if you were getting chased by the cops and stuff like that. So they focused on the controller. And I feel like we didn't focus enough on how much they focused on the controller. Now for PlayStation 5, they're going to up it some more.
Talk to me,
son.
Let me know what's up.
They're going to give this. They said it's going to be a lot more heavy, but it's not going to be too heavy. So to the point where it's like unattractive to hold and it's not uncomfortable to play with. But what they're going to do is they're going to change the vibration. In there, they're gonna I guess people were complaining like there's too much, the rumble in the game, like in the controller is too much. So they're gonna fix that. Also, they're gonna give it a whole new rotor design system to where you will feel the terrain of the game through the controller.
What? That's actually fucking fire,
bro. So like if you're walking through mud or tough terrain, the let's say the analog sticks will adjust.
That's fucking crazy.
The amount of struggle in the game. So if it feels like, so you should feel like fluid if you're in water and stuff like that, and like you know what I mean. So it's gonna have like some new, like some whole new.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
you gonna feel like you really in the game.
Yeah, like yes, bro. It's like
shit's fucking.
I'm sorry, that like that alone. I'm buying it.
They got it with that.
Yeah, with that alone, I'm buying it. That's how sold I am.
That's like bro, off top. It's like
what? So it's gonna really feel like I'm walking in it.
Like
I'm buying that. Getting that. Yeah, but it's I don't know when they're gonna release this game, but I think I need ends.
Yeah, for real. It's like whatever. It could be
I need ends. As far as everything else, I don't know nothing about it, like the console itself. But the controller enough that was enough for me. I was like getting it.
They could make a game strictly with snow, mud, and grass, and you just walking through it the whole time. I'll play it. That's crazy.
So that's all they want to do is focus on making the vibration in the game more precise, and then adding that tension controls to the controller.
Gotcha.
I was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's a crazy feature.
I'm in there.
It's like they're trying to get you so into the game, you're gonna feel like you're actually in whatever game. That's
now
cool.
like, ooh, do you think they're gonna add a VR system?
I think they are. I think they would have to. At this point, I think they would have to. I think they want you to be all the way in the game.
Right.
They want you to forget like about the boundaries between reality and like video games, man. I think it's gonna come to that point.
Yo, and PlayStation, Sony, look, you don't have to make us wait.
For real. Like, we're ready right now.
Just give us all the stuff. Make it a bundle pack. Yeah. You will sell so much. I don't think we have to wait. Like, I don't think it was a wait for the PlayStation 4. With the VR system. I think the release time with the VR system was necessary. It was a whole new, terrain for them to get into. Like, you know what I'm saying? But with the 5, man, come on.
But nah, we good. We ready for that.
Yeah, give me all of it.
Right now. We ready.
Give me all of it. Anything else you want to touch on PlayStation or anything else?
One thing I wanted to talk about with the Xbox that was kind of cool. Oh, they had a feature called like ray tracing, which is it emulates the effects of like sunlight, but they copy it in the video game aspect. So like, say like if a sun was shining on like a boulder or something, and then you walk in front of it, it'll kind of like cast like that shadow or that effect like that.
Okay, improving it, making it look a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, so I think that was cool. So I think they're really graphically. I think they're really gonna be doing.
That's what I think. That's what they're focused on.
Yeah,
too. And isn't it like 2 versions of the Xbox Series X?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's one that's only exclusively downloads and one that has you can operate discs and whatnot on it. That reminds me of something that PlayStation said. I can't remember what it was. I think they're gonna have the option for you to be able to purchase a game like for strictly multiplayer, or to be able to buy one with the campaign as well.
Yeah, this is
something like that.
Some cool. Yeah, I think it was something involving that. Right. And you can also, what I heard was, you can join people's matches live.
What?
Like straight from like turning the PlayStation on. Right. Somebody's playing. You can hop right in their game or something like that. If they're playing like some multiplayer type thing.
So it's no more that like, this current player's lobby is full or party is full.
Yeah, it's like
skipping that.
If they're playing, like it'll essentially what they said was they're trying to do away with like the whole loading screens and stuff like that. So they're trying to make it to where you can like literally hop on the game and just go straight in there. Okay. So I thought that was actually pretty dope.
That's an idea. That's a cool feature, but I think that feature only is that awesome if, how do I say this? Like, if it really runs fluid with what the game is. You feel me? Because like if you're playing a game such as like Apex Legends or whatever, the top amount of people you can have in a squad is 3. So obviously I won't be able to just hop in that match because only 3 players are entitled to a squad. So it's I think that will only work for whatever game. Like if it has a big party, like then you could just hop in there, or if it's strictly just like a lobby as far as
that's my dog. He just
that's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny. I'm gonna move this up a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna move it up a little bit. Yeah,
sorry.
That's all right, dog. That's all right. I think he'll be okay. You feel me? You good over there, right?
He'll be all
right. That man needs some entertainment. All right. So yeah, back to that was cool. That was a good little overview of the PlayStation 5 as far as what we know. Yeah, I don't know much else.
They're always pretty like secretive though. You know that? They don't talk much around like the E3s and
Yeah, they don't. They don't. They don't tell you much of anything.
Yeah, they'll wait till like the month before or something like that, and we'll really have some.
Yeah, and even then they don't even tell you everything. You know how much stuff I discovered when I got the PlayStation 4? I was like, oh, you can do this.
It's like, why didn't they tell us? Like, they're just keeping
like all these hidden features is basically what it is. You expect me to just know what to do?
For real,
I figured out a lot of things. But PlayStation 4 was cool. Obviously, I'm Team PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
that's.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
never going. I'm never. Oh yeah, you got
we
the
got
gear.
the shirt.
We got the gear. Oh, who we got hanging from the neck?
This is Android 18.
Oh,
this is my
DBZ.
This is my baby right here.
Yeah.
If Mara, if you're watching, I love you. I didn't mean that. You didn't hear that last part, but
he meant that.
She gonna come home like, what you mean?
Oh, but son, got a midget hanging from his neck.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not ludicrous. Y'all don't know nobody.
Yeah, fact.
That's what's up.
These young folks, y'all don't even know. Ludacris, I seen him on Fast and Furious.
Isn't he an actor?
I know he rap too, huh? Yeah.
Oh man. So speaking of Android 18, is that your favorite anime of all time, DBZ?
DBZ, it's that's a tough one because of the nostalgia. I would say it's one of them, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. There's after I got into anime,
right?
I watched Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know if you ever heard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
That was after I've seen how real things got. I'm like, DBZ is kind of like
it's I think what they lack is a great storyline.
Yeah, it's kind of the story is kind of whack on it.
Like
I ain't
little,
even front, man.
Very little detail for me. For me, it's very little detail. I even try to get back into it. I try to get back into it because I stopped watching it, and then I started watching it again, and then I'm like watching it. I'm like, there's no story here. Like as I'm watching it, like you know what I mean. I'm watching it. I'm not being true. Like, and I wasn't trying to be. I wasn't trying to be biased or nothing. I'm like, let me try to genuinely watch it, and nothing was happening for me. I'm just watching. I'm just like, there's nothing going on here. They're talking about nothing. There's no dialogue. There's no good dialogue. There's no good dialogue. So I'm just like, so. Apparently, all I'm getting is that they really like to eat and fight. Yeah, that's it. They just like it's like they're chilling until somebody comes and like, hey, Goku, I want to fight.
Yeah, right. But what do you think makes DBZ fans like hard, like so dedicated to that anime? Like, what makes you think? Like, what really makes them love it so much that it's like one of the most famous animes of all time?
I think, to be honest, it's because like it's one of the first animes that a lot of people watch, so it's always like that one. All right, this is what got me into it, and
right.
It's like, man, I think they're bullshitting, man. Yeah. I think that can't be people's favorite anime, man. That's your favorite anime.
It's their life, man. Some people it's their life, man.
They like this is what just be happening. They're just chilling.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Somebody busts through the wall like, yo, Goku, I want to fight. And then they fight, and then they beat him, and then that's it.
Goku be like, oh, this guy's strong. I want to fight him. Like, damn. All right, that's it.
Like, and that's the whole thing. Like, that's their whole thing. Like,
yeah. How did you feel about the Broly movie?
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. I thought Super was fire.
Broly was fire?
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
I fell asleep.
You did? Oh, damn.
Just like for like a bit.
Yeah, you
just like a bit.
It,
like no, I fell asleep because it was long, not because I thought it was horrible, but because it was long. And I was just like, I woke up and then we were at the scene towards the end where they were fighting him, in that little mountain terrain where everybody's like, and they get in. And I think overall that was the best part of the movie because everything before that to me was doo-doo.
Yeah, the scrapping when they started,
Yeah, I mean, I watched it, though. We can't say I didn't watch it. I watched it, though. I watched it. I got the whole storyline. Okay, she basically was abandoned / motherfucking super slave trained to fight. And then it was like, oh, God, he was supposed... Well, who is he supposed to be stronger than? Who did he surpass?
Freaking, Was it
he's stronger
Vegeta?
Yeah, and then he's not actually a Saiyan or whatever the hell. And then I was just like,
All right. So now they're going back, like before birth. Like now, no, DBZ doesn't need that deep dive because we don't.
Yeah, we just don't even care about the story like that anymore.
That deep dive, I think they could have left that part out. But it was alright. It was alright.
Yeah, the action was definitely like what made it.
Yeah,
you know, it was crazy. He went
hard at the end.
Yeah, he was disrespectful. Frieza got faded, man. He didn't even stand no chance, yo. She tried to go gold, and he thought it was gonna do something. Like, nah, you still caught them hands though. It was not even close.
So what was Full Metal Alchemist?
Oh, I would say.
So we got Full Alchemist. Everyone watched DBZ in their life. Okay, so we got that out the way. So Full Metal Alchemist. What's another one for you?
Oh man, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, word.
Yu Yu Hakusho, man. That shit. Spirit Gun? Yeah. Bang. No, that has to be like on the top of the top of the list right there.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
Yo, that's yeah.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it because when I gotta be honest, when I watched it as a kid, I just watched it. It wasn't like I watched it and I was like learning or anything like that.
So you like caught it on Toonami and stuff
like that?
Yeah,
like that. I didn't deep dive like I should have. So I'll rewatch that. Another one I have to rewatch, Inuyasha.
Yeah.
And what's another one?
That one was actually pretty good too.
Yeah.
Came on Adult Swim, right?
Yep, that too. And then Bleach. I'm gonna have to fucking rewatch that again too.
Yeah, man. Bleach was cool.
You know what I noticed about Heavy in the I'm probably gonna offend some people. I don't care. And the disclaimer. Anime community. A lot of people are really stuck in the past on anime because a lot of these animes that people are saying like are the greatest, they're over already. They're not ongoing animes anymore.
Oh, so you feel
and they only be having like some of them only cap out at like 2 to 4 seasons. So it's like, yo, why are we sucking this anime so hard? Like it wasn't even out that long.
Yeah, so you feel like, they had their time, it's over with.
I think they're dragging it. Not saying that it wasn't a great anime of its time, but like I think they be dragging some of these animes, man. And it's like it's not ongoing anymore. I think you should just leave it out.
Okay. So which one were you referring to?
Oh, that's just a lot of them, really.
Oh, okay.
Like from like in the past, like it's just like let it go, man. That's not going on right now. Let's talk about motherfucking like Demon Slayer right now, even though it's over and I'm sad about it. I am sad about it. I binged that shit too fast.
Damn, how many seasons did it have?
It's only one right now. It just came out. That was the argument about it being included as well as My Hero Academia for best anime of the decade. They like, bro, it just came out.
So that's how fire it was though. Like it was
that fire, talks man. Like that. People was on it heavy. Also, My Hero Academia won anime of the decade and Funimation. And I was just like, bro, it's not that great.
People, it's definitely not. It's kind of mid, actually.
It's not that great. It's a mid. It's good. It's a mid.
But people definitely like it's a popularity thing. You can tell.
I think it's the anime of the youth, really.
Yeah, I think it was like.
I think it was them. Just like with us when we were kids, it was, like you said, Yu Yu Hakusho. It was DBZ. I think that's their DBZ right now.
That's a good point. Yeah,
I think that's what it is. Because, like, ain't no way a lot of us from our age group was like, this was the best one of the decade.
Nah, there's way more fire out there, man. It's not like that shit is kind of
like, I was agreeing with the fact that Demon Slayer was too soon to be included for anime of the decade. That was one part of me, but the other part of me was like, nah, that shit fire. It should be up there because that's how hot that shit was. And I fucking love Demon Slayer.
Damn, yo, I never seen that one. Never even got into that one.
Bro, oh man, bro.
Yeah, you gotta tell me what that's about.
You gotta watch it, man. You gotta fucking
that shit is like it gotta be that crazy though.
All right, so the gist of the whole thing is Homeboy. This is obviously a universe where demons exist, and what happens is his
Can I tell this? I'm trying to think. Can I tell this without actually ruining it? No, because it kind of actually starts this way. Actually, this is almost basically episode 1 if you think about it.
Starts off turning up.
Yeah, right. So he, regular kid, grew up in a, mountain village or whatever, on the outskirts of Japan, obviously. His family gets slayed by a demon.
Straight, like, murdered everybody.
He goes out to go into town, handle business. Whole family gets slayed by a demon. Only one survivor, right? And that's his sister. She ends up becoming a demon because, she survived, so now she's a demon.
That's kind of fucked up.
So, yes. Now, he doesn't know what's up with her. Runs into a demon slayer, almost kills his sister, he protects his sister, blah, 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 blah. Now, his mission is he's dedicated into turning his sister back human. But it's a long road ahead before that can be done. So, that's what that movie is. That's what that anime is. And it's just a whole bunch of action in between time, a lot of character development within that one season. And it's just dope as shit. I can't say no more without actually revealing this shit. I'm trying to keep it as minimum as possible, but that's what happens.
I got you.
Right, so he becomes a demon slayer, so he can actually also avenge his family. He wants to kill the demon that did that to his family and his sister. So, you know what I mean? So it's that too. So he's kind of got like 2 missions, but it's fire, yo.
That actually sounds fire, man. I gotta get into that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Only though you really love subs anyway, so you can binge it straight up, like no problem.
Yeah, I usually do. I usually binge watch pretty.
You can binge it, no problem. I mean, it's only 8 episodes dubbed, but you don't need that. You don't need that. At first, I was kind of salty. Because I like watching some animes and dubbed. We already had this discussion.
Yeah.
So I was kind of salty. I was like, damn, only 8. I liked the voice actors they had for the dub. But then I started watching it subs and I was like, ain't no way I can fucking wait.
It was that crucial. You had to be like, nah, fuck it.
Yo,
fuck it. I'm doing it.
By episode 8, you like, bro, what happens next? Bro, and I was like, nah. So I said, fuck it, I'll finish it up. And then sub, I actually grew to like the voice actors they had for that too. So it was like, all right.
So like fire. A win-win.
Yeah, it was fire. I think it was even more fire, to be honest, in sub. So, yeah.
See, I'm telling you, it's not that bad. You can hear the passion, man. They're passionate, man.
It was not so bad. It was a couple of characters annoyed me because their voices were a little too high. But it is what it is.
It's like that. And they be having like old women play like grown men.
Now back to
which is crazy.
You're right. And back to this on DVD, fam.
I already know where you're going with.
I only watched
Goku
it
and
ever.
All that?
I only ever watched it in dub. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I don't care because his voice and sub, I cannot watch it.
Goku, horrible.
I could not watch. I was like, what the fuck is this? But that,
that's the old lady. It is for real.
It is what it is. What? See,
You know, if you like Demon Slayer, you would like, if you haven't seen it already,
right?
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, you know what? Somebody told me to get into that. I have no idea what it's about. I'm gonna be honest. I tried to start it. Episode 1 was kicking it for me. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Episode 2 still was lost. What's the whole point? Perfect. What's going on?
So the whole premise basically, it starts off this kid, his father. He just. I don't know if they assume he's dead or he just goes missing, but that's what he like understands. Like his father was just never around or whatever.
Yo, ain't nobody parents in the picture ever.
Never.
Any backstory of anime.
Never. He just starts off. I think he's like 12 years old.
Yeah.
I don't think I think the last time we seen his father was like he was like 3 years old. Whatever. He was just gone. I don't know. But he was a hunter. But I don't want to, tell you exactly what,
All right, so what's a hunter?
But hunter basically, these people who train, to basically slay, like, I guess they're slaying like, different enemies or monsters or you know, demons and stuff like that. So he basically starts off and he's like, yo, I want to go out and be a hunter, you know, just like my dad or whatever like that. Okay. You know, basically takes him on his journey, and he meets, you know, other people along the way. They become, you know, friends, and they all have their own personal like journey. Right. It turns up pretty crazy though. Like they
by what episode?
I think it starts off the first few. They kind of seem like it starts off like mad happy go lucky. Yeah. And you think it's gonna be one of those like it starts off kind of like how Naruto starts off. Like he was kind of you know it was like he was just doing like little goofy stuff. It starts off like that. So you think it's gonna be that? It's not. It starts off crazy. It really turns up at the I think it's the Hunter entrance exam, and they have like this tournament. Basically, which leads to, you know, him, the main character, Gon, his boy Killua. You know, they all become hunters. So now, after that, you know, I'm just gonna say they're not ready for what they thought they was getting into. I'm gonna just say like shit gets crazy. They don't hold nothing back, and you know them type of anime where you when people get in a certain situation, you like, yo, somebody's gonna step in anytime and save it.
Don't have. All right, what about the blood and gore level, or is it like reduced?
Nah, they're not holding that back.
Okay,
they're
good.
Not holding nothing back.
I hate animes where somebody gets shot or stabbed and it ain't no blood. I just be looking like, what the fuck is this?
But like,
he should be bleeding.
Shot.
He should be bleeding.
Yeah,
but yeah, I hate animes like that, man. But that's why I really loved Naruto. They didn't hold back on nothing. I was like, that shit.
Yeah, people were getting stabbed up. Shurikens and all.
Yeah, that's why my son is into it. So I was like, you sure you want to watch this, man?
Like, yo, you don't know what you're doing.
He was like, yeah, but he started talking to me like one of the homies. And my son is 7, okay, and he know everything.
He tuned in.
He's like, yeah, he tuned in. He be asking me, Dad, who do you think will win, Sasuke Uchiha or Lord Orochimaru? I was like, I think that kind of already happened, but but I can't ruin that for him because he's going back because this is a old anime to us.
Yeah, word.
You know what I mean?
So we done with that.
Yeah.
We off that. We off that. We on this.
So he watching it and he's catching up. So he's still watching Ninja Storm. I told him, man, it gets sadder.
It gets crazy. So
So when he jumps into Shippuden, he's gonna really get the feels, man.
He's gonna cry.
Yeah,
he's gonna man. Cause I know listen.
Yo,
what's the death? Cause that's what I wanted to get into too. What's the death on there that really messed you up the most? Cause there was one in particular that I'm thinking of. It might be the same.
The death that really fucked with me. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Obviously, the number one death for everybody is Master Jiraiya.
Yeah, off top. Okay. Yeah, that's
that one hurt. Bro, but who I can't. Now I feel bad. Now I feel like less of a fucking Naruto fan because I forgot this guy's name. What was his name for Choji's team? All right. Their first sensei.
The dude with the he was always smoking a cigarette, right?
Yeah, with the chakra blades.
Asuma. It was Asuma Sensei.
I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it and then be wrong. That's embarrassing, bro. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, when I ain't gonna hold you, when he died, that fucked me up a little bit too.
That was sad. That really kind of vibe.
When they fucking because it cut into the commercial, then. But it wasn't a commercial because I was watching it on the website. But when they cut back, and fucking, and he was laying, and I'm like, oh no, he smoked.
Like yo,
no. I was like, he just got married.
Yo, wordy, yo.
His wife is pregnant.
Yeah, the baby on the
way. Shit. No. I was dead hurt. I'm like, no, not Azuma. And I was like, damn.
That was another one.
Damn. And I was like, that shit hurt me. So I ain't gonna hold you. Asuma's death was kind of fucked up for me. And also, mostly Master Jiraiya's, man. Pain is actually my favorite villain. So it was fucked up.
Crazy.
It was a fucked up feeling because I was in love with Pain, man.
Oh, so you was conflicted.
I was conflicted, man.
Like, he got his ass. Oh, he got his ass.
Yeah. He
gonna make it out. But this is a good fight. Then when I was like, oh no, it's really over for him.
Like, yo, cause you think like. You think, like, the whole time I'm thinking somebody followed him to the village. I'm like, yo, somebody.
Nah, he told him he was going in alone. He was the only one that could actually infiltrate the Rain village because at the Rain, when I found out it was actually Nagato's or their jutsu, so they can tell who's coming in and out of the village. I thought that was fire.
That was crazy.
I was like, that's a jutsu?
I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy.
Yeah, bro. Nagato is a beast, dog.
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
Beast. He killed somebody and then gave them back their life. That's fire.
That's gangster. That's gangster. Like, huh?
Matter of fact, not just somebody, like a whole half the village actually.
Yo, word.
Remember when Naruto gave him like the idea to change his mind and be a good person? He was like, all right, I give you their souls back. Yo, all right, I guess they can live.
Yo, people was just laid out. Like, he was catching
how
bodies.
savage that is to be like, I guess you can live.
Be like, all right, man.
Some more.
Like, all right, man.
Here's your soul. Like, he really got, because if you think about it, also,
that was savage.
Kakashi also did die, too.
Oh, he did kill Kakashi, too.
He did. He smoked him.
Yeah, so it would have been over.
Yeah, I thought it was over. I was like, no more Kakashi. What?
You know Kakashi can't die.
Yeah,
that was my boy.
I was like, he can't die though.
Yo, word, that's what I was saying.
That's my man. What?
Like, nah, you bugging.
But yeah, man, he had the Sharingan, but I guess it's nothing compared to the Rinnegan. So So, but his death didn't really. That's kind of weird. His death didn't really bother me like the other two.
Yeah, because it wasn't as sad at that point. It was just like, you know, he lost and he would just lay it out.
I was like,
so
they'll be okay.
I'm like, all right, I guess they're going to move on.
That's kind of crazy because he's a heavy influence in the show.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird how his death didn't bother me at all. Like when he died, I was like, they'll be all right. They'll bounce back.
They've been doing good without him anyway.
Right. I was like, he'll bounce back. Naruto will be okay. Yeah. But when Jiraiya died, that was fucked up.
Yeah, that one got me.
That was messed up. Is that the only anime death that bothered you? I can't think of any more. I'm gonna be honest. I will have to like sit down and think about it.
Damn. That's a good one because there's a lot that really messed me up.
There's a lot. How about Goku when he did?
I was like, nah.
That was a joke.
Like, you can stay dead. You died.
That was a joke. He dies all the time.
Yeah,
it's recreational fun for Goku to die.
Like maybe the time when he got blown up by Cell, maybe that was like the time when I was like,
nah. I ain't gonna hold you. I was kind of rooting for Cell. And the Cell
damn,
I was kind of like,
whoop they ass.
Beat him up, Cell. Cell was a savage. Cell was black.
Yo, you know, he was like, yeah, man, anybody can run my fade. Y'all go.
Motherfucker said, you don't want to fight me? Okay, all right. He said, I'm going to build the stadium. You going to fight me here. And I'm going to wait.
Like, where he waited for them to finish their training. That was gangster.
He didn't even take a nap.
That was
man just stood there,
eyes open, wide, like.
So when they showed up, and when I saw that, I was like, "All right, so you my man's now."
That was.
He started absorbing people. I was like, "Ooh, boy."
Yo, he was just. He was leaving piles of clothes all over the city. It was
I was like, "This man's a savage." Like, I usually actually end up getting more feel with the villains in anime. That's just me. How about? What's your take? Like, do you really usually go for like the hero side or the like villain side?
You know what's funny? Like when villains tell their backstory,
right?
I'm like, yo, that shit actually made some sense. Like I would be kind of tight too if my life went that way.
If it happened to me, that's what I think a lot of people get. Like, it's like there's really no good guy, bad guy. In the anime, I think it's all perspective. How you see it.
Man, it's like they be telling stories like when I was 3 years old, my parents were murdered right in front of my eyes, and by my older brother or something like that.
Then my grandma came in and killed my dad,
like,
and then I wanted to avenge my dad, but then my brother beat me to it and killed our father. It's like what?
Yeah, like.
And then it turns out mom was never dead.
Yeah, like give me some crazy shit, and I'd be like, yo, I would be kind of fucked up in the head.
Yeah,
my life.
I think I'll be ready to kill everybody too.
Yeah, that shit, like, yeah, man, that makes. I'll be kind of like, yo, that shit makes sense, man.
Yeah, you gotta rock with it sometimes. You gotta rock with it. Nagato's my guy. Nagato is my guy.
He was actually a good dude. He was a good dude. He just went through some,
some shit.
Yeah, man, some trauma.
He went through some shit like everybody. Like everybody's in love with Itachi. That man killed an entire clan.
Yeah, for real. He like family members and everything.
His own peoples.
That was brutal. Yeah. That was like some next level. Like I don't know if I could do that no matter like with the circumstances where I couldn't.
You got to think about for them. It's a bigger meaning in their ways of being a shinobi. Their mission is always more important than anything.
Yeah, they had to follow that type of way.
Like, it was like, and if the objective, like the purpose, was bigger than them, then it didn't matter. Yeah, if it meant you had to die, you had to die. They gonna do it.
Yeah, they just had to. That sucks.
They gonna do it. They don't care. It might hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be sad, but they gonna do it.
Like they had like that sucks.
Like ain't nothing gonna stop them.
Like
nothing. I'm your brother.
Like sometimes but you just chose the wrong family today.
That's unfortunate. You gotta die though. That's my mission. Like, hey, fuck that, bro. You could always walk away, but then you'll be a rogue ninja. Rogue ninja, and you belong to no village.
Yeah, then you get exiled and.
Yeah, I don't think that's really.
Can you picture yourself being a shinobi back in the day, like?
As in like the Naruto universe?
Yeah, like having to deal with all the shit they was dealing with.
It depends because then that would mean I would have to go for that, like to be a shinobi. And if I'm going to like be a shinobi, like if I go through all the goddamn exams and whatnot, like I go to, then that means that's something I wanted to be, and I know what comes with it. So people know they have this knowledge what comes with it when they're gonna go do it. So that would be a decision that anyone would have to make. So I could, you know what I mean? You could be a blacksmith. Or like you can be the one that makes the
That is a fact.
You could be you can be anything. Like, hey man, like dude makes ramen. He's not a ninja.
He is not in any drama.
But you know what I mean?
He's out the way completely.
He's a regular person. And you know what I'm saying? So like it would be a choice for you to be a shinobi. And could I see myself being a shinobi? I could. But then again, I'll also see myself being like I'm too rebellious. I like to make my own decisions. So it probably ain't bad. I'll probably end up in a Akatsuki kind of.
I'm deciding with the villain.
Yeah, I might have to be like, yo, these motherfuckers always trying to tell me what to do. Nigga told me to kill my cousin last week. I was like, fuck that. And fuck you, nigga. And they was like, oh, you talking to me like that? So I was like, yo, fuck y'all. I'm not doing it. Then they were like, fuck it, we'll kill him. And I was like, you're not killing my cousin. So I killed him. And now I'm in trouble, so I'm out here with y'all.
Like, that's actually legit, though. Like, I feel like I would be like I would want to be a shinobi until it started getting too real. Like when it started, like I'll be ready for the regular. Like I could fight regular ninjas. Like I can do that all day. But once they start, once they get to like Madara and stuff like that,
that 4th grade ninja boy, I would have been
out. Like yo, nah, I'm not doing this.
I would have out. I would have found a whole new village.
Yo,
I would have faked my death.
I'm not about to be fighting this dude.
Yeah, bro. I would have been like, nah. That's all I would have did. Looked up and been like, nah.
He just killed 1,000 people by himself, and you want me to step up to them? Nah, I'm not doing that, man. You gotta be crazy.
Oh man. Woo.
Fuck.
I think we ran it up.
Oh, did we? Damn.
I think we ran it up. We did.
Shit.
We ran. I hope that was entertaining for everybody. I told you we get off topic.
Yeah, it definitely did.
And we get on topic.
If you got any topics you want us to cover, just hit us up in the comments, DM me or my brother Lev. Where we respond all the time.
Yes. I will also include my Twitter on there and and my email.
Follow us on that.
Yeah, there will be an email. I will have my Twitter up. I don't think I'm really gonna make a Twitter page for this. It'd be too much work.
Yeah, I think
we can handle it as individually, for sure, but not Twitter. But I'll put my Twitter handle up on there. If you guys do not have Twitter, fucking make one because it's 2020 and we need y'all to be on Twitter. That's it. Just get on. Get on Twitter because I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not accepting any friend requests, so don't do that.
No randoms. We got all the people on our page.
Yeah, don't do that. You know how people have like 5,000 friends?
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people. I'm at like 200.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Do not send me any. I don't want them. If you don't have a Twitter, then too bad. I mean, obviously, it will be uploaded on Facebook if you have Facebook. It will be on. Obviously, if you're watching this, it's obviously on YouTube, so you can share the link anywhere. But like, if you want to hear or contact me, I'm saying directly. Twitter.
Yep.
That's it. That's all. I want to get that off my chest real quick because I know the friend requests are coming. They're coming.
Randoms.
They're coming, and I don't want them. So that's it.
So
Anything you want to leave them with?
So subscribe to the page. It will be up with the release of this video. Blurred X, all right, YouTube channel. This is the Nerd Dojo.
Yo,
I'm your boy Shaolin Fantastic with my brother.
Level the Flash Titan, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this, man. See y'all again later. Peace out.